Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lovella's Coloring. I have been tagged for the 5 books in quarantine. I will be sharing with you guys 5 coloring books I am or will be working on or have finished while we are all quarantined at home, doing our part in social distancing. I actually got tagged twice. First was from Imogen, the coloring kid, and the second from Nikki of Nikki from Niagara. And I want to thank you guys, for the both of you, for tagging me or thinking of me to do this. I really felt so bad that, after watching Imogen, the coloring kids video, realizing that she tagged me like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. And yeah, so I want to go ahead and try to get this video out as fast as I can and hopefully help in spreading this awesome tag so more people can participate. I just think it's going to be a lot of fun to see what everyone else would pick as their 5 books that they are working on. I do want to let you know that this tag originated from the Influenced Colorist. And yeah, please check out her channel, give her some subs and love. She has some interesting videos, and she just started out her YouTube channel, so I think you guys would enjoy her channel. For everyone that I do mention in this video, the link to their channels will be down below in the video description. So for this tag, I was a little bit confused about how this tag was supposed to work, whether it was just picking, the 5 books out of our collection that we must have with us while quarantined, or to share the 5 books that we are currently working on while quarantined or stuck at home. So I am going to kind of combine it, at the same time, try to keep it to the 5 books. It was just, really hard for me to pick those 5 books because I have so many to choose from, but I just try to focus on choosing the ones I will work on at the moment. That way it helps me to whittle down my choices. And I really love my coloring books, so I think any of them would be great books to escape into, especially during this time. So in the Influenced Colorist video, she asked that we share what we are working on, what new books we have bought, or pages we have completed, or even pages that we want to work on. And I think that the books I chose, I think you guys will like it. So we'll go ahead and start with the Ticket to Dreams, which is illustrated by Karolina. So I think this book by Karolina, this is her second coloring book. She only sells her book through Etsy, but at the moment her store is closed. But she is selling PDFs of pages that you can color. But her books are just gorgeous, I think. I love her illustration. The paper that comes in these books are like cardstock, and I've done the first page in this book using Arteza products, I believe the Real Brush and the Twi markers. And yeah, so water-based pens work pretty well. I mean, if it was one side, and I could have used alcohol markers, but a majority of this book is double-sided illustrations. But there are a couple at the end where there are single-sided. A little testing page right over here. So this one is single-sided pages. But yeah, this is a really thick book of so many to choose from, and great with watercolors or even just pencils if you want to just do pencils. I do want to try distress ink in this book just to see how it would look like. But in this book, I did already finish a page in here. I haven't posted it on Instagram yet because I'm kind of like debating with whether I should add any more to it. So the page I colored is this one. I believe she's a mermaid, so I colored her with the pink hair to enter her in one of the color alongs on Instagram for the pink hair mermaid color along that's hosted by Nirma Coloring. And yeah, I really had fun with this one. You'll probably see this again in my completed videos, but I used Neo colors for the water, and I think that's pretty much it. And Arteza pencils for everything else, and just a little bit of white Posca and the pearls and seashell. And then I also added a little bit of Wink of Stella, but that's pretty much it. It's pretty fast, but I'm all like trying to decide if I should add any more or just leave it as it is. But yeah, I'll probably post it after this video on Instagram. So yeah, I think this is a really fun book to have. So many pages, really thick. So this is the Ticket to Dreams by Karolina Kubikowska. So the next book I want to share with you is Tentacle Kitty coloring book. The reason there's like paper on this because this is the one I am currently working on, and I just need to do one more thing and it should be done. I have it ready for myself to go ahead and splatter paint. So this is an illustration that was by Camilla D'Erico. She did the pop manga mermaids, and I think it's just the pop manga coloring book. And yeah, so this is her version of the Tentacle Kitty, and this is going to be for a couple of color alongs on Instagram again. I believe Adult Coloring with UFOs is doing a galaxy themed coloring, and there is another color along for tentacles, so I decided to use this page for it. And yeah, it's so funny because I was coloring this downstairs and my daughters were like, oh, it's a cute kitty, and then they realized that there's tentacles on it and they were like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So but yeah, so this is a page that I'm working on. Just have to splatter some acrylic paint and then it should be done. And I'm gonna do something with the butterflies. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but I'll figure it out after the splattering. But this book is so cute. It's illustrated by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artists. So different illustrations in each page. I believe Camilla D'Erico had like 3 or 4 illustrations in this book. And yeah, I had to look. I have never heard of Tentacle Kitty before, but I looked it up and I didn't realize. I thought it was just like one pink one, but they come in different colors. The yellow one is the joyful one. The blue one is the amazed one, and I think this is just Tentacle Kitty. I don't know if there's one for the pink Tentacle Kitty. But I bought this book like in 2018. I pre-ordered it, I think, after I saw it from, I believe it's Reading with Pugs. Maybe it was Reading with Pugs. Did I pre-order it? I can't remember. It was so long ago, but I remembered it because I believe it was maybe Nikki from Niagara, or I saw it in a video either last month or 2 months ago, and I pulled it out and I was like, I gotta work in this book. So that's the reason why it's out, and almost finished with my first page in this book, which of course will be in my Color Your Hoard color along. Another one from Camilla D'Erico. Another one from Camilla D'Erico. Yeah, so many cute ones, and they're one-sided too, so if you want to just use markers, you can just go ahead and go in and use markers, straight color it. And yeah, so for mine I did use marker, but for the background I used Neocolor. So, and then the pencils, I cannot remember right now which one I used. It might be the Spiro Farbens, I'm not sure. which one it is. I have it written down, but my book is like far where I can't reach it right now. So yeah, so this is my second book, Tentacle Kitty coloring book. The third book I want to share with you is this one. Let me go ahead and bring you up for a sec. Okay, so this is the Hatchet Heroes Disney Victrolas. This is the Spanish version of Disney Vitro. That's a French, the French copy. But I think this book is great to have in quarantine. It's fun to color in while you're watching movies, especially with your kids. Last night I was watching Finding Dory with my sons, and so I started coloring this. My 11-year-old, I gave him a task. I was all like, go look out for clues to find out what this is. Because when I went to also do this for a color along, the tentacle color along, but when I was looking at the picture, I was like, what is this? Is it just a bubble? I mean, is it a symbol? What is it? You know, so we'll probably have to watch the movie again just to see, because, yeah, I don't know if he found out what that could be, or could just be a bubble or something. But if you guys know, please let me know in the comments. But, yeah, this book is great to color in while we're stuck home. You can color with your kids if you want. Watch a movie and color a page in here. Really beautiful book. I don't know if it's available at the moment on Amazon, and that's where I bought this from, was from Amazon.com, but it was shipped from Spain, I believe. So that's why I got the Spanish version. And this is another page that I colored with Winnie the Pooh. I used Derwent ink tints for this part of the background, the greens, and then pencils for the rest. I believe it's choline pencils that I used, but it didn't go through, warped a little bit, but you know, once you color on this side, I'm sure it's not going to be noticeable. So yeah, I'll go ahead and this back, I just want to this one back in here. I'm gonna finish this page up, hopefully be done by the end of this month of April. So this is the Disney Victrolas, the Spanish version by Hatchet Heroes. The next book I want to share with you is The Ink House, and I don't know if I've said it before in any of my previous videos, but I am going to be trying to finish this book for this year, so hopefully by the end of December I'll have this done. But I haven't worked on it yet this month, so I'm hoping to do some pages in here. I'm not sure. I've been eyeing the hedgehog, so I might color the hedgehog, but in order for myself to finish this year, I'm going to have to color more than just one page. So I might have to dig in and try to color a little bit more. Maybe this page. It's cute. Probably give him like red glasses. I think that would be awesome. I don't know if anyone's done that yet. Yeah, so we'll see. So I think this book would be great for quarantine too, because every page is different. Well, not like illustration different, but it's a different scene, a different animal. This one I wouldn't even know what to do to color. Maybe just like distress ink or pastels on it or something. This is a page I finished last month. Yeah, so, and it's a story too at the same time, so this would be a great book to finish and read and see colored and know that you're the one that colored it, and you can share it with your family, with your kids. Yeah. So this is The Ink House, and this is by Rory Dobner. I don't remember if I said it earlier, but yes, it's by Rory Dobner. Okay, so for my fifth book, it is a new book. I pre-ordered it but it still has been sitting in my bookcase, and I don't know. I think it kind of intimidates me. It might intimidate some people too. So it's the Mythographic series. So this is the newest one. It's Color and Discover, Enchanted Castle, but this is the first one by Mythographic that's illustrated by Fabiana Attanasio. So for my 5th one, I think I should put all together the whole series of Mythographic, because I think all these books would be great during this time, you know, to get lost in these pages, because there is so much in these pages. And the thing I was hoping you guys can help me in is to pick which one I should work on, because I haven't worked in any of these books. So it's probably going to take me a while to pick. I think every time I look in these books, I get I get lost in it, and I'm like, I don't even know where to start, kind of thing. And I know you just have to pick one and go with it. Like this one, I'll probably like start with the flowers and just color all the flowers I can find, or something like that. But you know, I was hoping maybe you guys can help me decide which of these books I should color. So maybe I can number it. Let's say animals is number 1. So this is how the animals one. And these 3 animals, aquatic and Imagine, is by Joseph Cannonbang. So animals is the first one that came out. So it has all these animals like bursting out of foliage and stuff. So this would be number 1, aquatic. It's like underwater themed illustrations. They're so beautiful. It's just, you know, I guess, you know, they have to jump out at me, and ideas have to pop out and to figure out how I'm going to color it. But sometimes I just need to be forced and just like say I have to do this kind of thing. So it'd really help if you guys can help me pick one of these 4 books. So this is the aquatic one. This would be number 2. Mythographic, this is the Imagine one. So this is very interesting, and it's like a challenge to decipher and color. So, oops, sorry. So this would be number 3, right over here. So Imagine is number 3, and then number 4 will be Enchanted Castles. Again, this is by Fabiana Attanasio. And yeah, so you see a whole bunch of different buildings, lots of scenes. This one's pretty, the dragonflies. So beautiful. I like it. It's just, yeah, I don't know where to start. I don't know which one book. I just need to go, yeah, please help me kind of thing. So this will be number 4. So number 4, Enchanted Castle. Number 3, Imagine. Number 2, Aquatic. And number 1, Animals. So these are my number 5. Yeah. So yeah, so just leave them down in the comments which one you think I should color. I really appreciate all your guys' help, and I think I'll wait till the end of the next week to tally up and see if anyone answered to help me figure out which one. So I think we have to go ahead and tag 3 people. I think that's what they said. I'll go ahead and pull these books back. So the first person I'll pick is Shalene, the Coloring Book Nook, KP Colors, and there's a new person that I just subscribed to also, Jamie's Coloring Love. If she watches this, I hope she will do this video. And because I was tagged again, I thought I would go ahead and add 3 more if that's okay. So John, the bibliophile colorist, coloring at V's, and Tanya and Mary, coffee and color. Yeah, so, and I would also love it if you guys would tell me what your 5 books would be. And yeah, just let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and many thanks again to Nikki and Imogen. Thank you guys so much for tagging me, and to the Influenced Colorist for starting this tag. Thank you all for watching. Please take care, keep safe and healthy, and I'll see you all at my next video. Happy colorings. Bye-bye.